URY Sessions.
Hi, I'm Julie Moses, and this is a little love song called Harbour, about how nice it is to stay in on the sofa with someone that you love. What a perfect end to perfect evening. You sat and watched my eyes while I sat reading, and I talked about all the things I love, the policies and parties and maybe not so bold. When I look up, I'm always swept away. When I look up, I forget all about the world and her ways. 'Cause when you get tired, I swear I'll pedal harder. When you get tired, I swear I'll be your harbour. 'Cause the sea is dark and we lack the strength to swim. So stay with me here and turn the lights down dim. What a perfect end to perfect evening. Alone for a time to hear each other breathing. And I'm always so close to you and so far away. Tonight we were always in just the right place. And when I look up, I'm always swept away. When I look up, I forget all about the words I want to say. 'Cause when you get tired, I swear I'll pedal harder. When you get tired, I swear I'll be your harbour. 'Cause the sea is dark and we lack the strength to swim. So stay with me here and turn the lights down dim. I appreciate simplicity, and I hope you do too. For sentiments like these ones I know are nothing new. And the sea is dark and we lack the strength to swim. So stay with me here and turn the lights down dim. When you get tired, I swear I'll pedal harder. When you get tired, I swear I'll be your harbour. 'Cause the sea is dark and we lack the strength to swim. So stay with me here and turn the lights down dim.
URY Sessions.
Thank you very much for that, Tilly. Very enjoyable, very ambient.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that, lovely. So we want to have a little bit of a chat here between the songs that you're playing. Now, talking earlier about how you're a folk musician, obviously, as all of our listeners will have been able to hear
Indeed.
From that lovely rendition of your first tune. You were telling me that you've been at it for a long time.
Yeah, so I started when I was 13, by sort of accident, I guess. My mum used to sort of sing to me when I was a kid, and there was always music on in the house, but I never really intended it to happen, and I went along to a folk session that a friend was playing at, and some random guy handed me a mandolin, and it was like a grand's worth of mandolin, and was just like, you should learn this, you have small hands, you should learn this thing. And I was like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And it just sort of kicked off. So on my 14th birthday I ended up playing Cambridge Folk Club, which was really cool. and it just sort of went from there. And yeah, I've loved it. I love playing live. It's my favourite thing in the world.
So you were able to take it up pretty quickly then?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't play it traditionally. This is the thing, because I didn't really know much about folk music or mandolins. Most people don't. And I just thought, yeah, I'll play this and I'll write things on it. And I'd written poems for years as a kid, so I just sort of fitted them to the mandolin. But loads of like traditional folkies find it really weird because you're not supposed to play it like you play the guitar. It's more of a melody instrument. So I've actually got booked at loads of folk clubs where they're just kind of intrigued to see me, and they're like, what are you doing with that mandolin? It's not how it's supposed to be played. But,
a little bit unorthodox.
Yeah. But I enjoy it. Yeah, no, I just sort of...
I think they call it a unique selling point, don't they?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, unique.
Unique, that's the
Not
one to
wrong.
go with. Well, you know, it sounds lovely. I feel like, you know, the manner with which something is played, as long as it comes out in the sound.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think, especially with folk music, it's supposed to be something quite organic, and so I don't think there should be a right way to do it with folk, especially like classical. I guess you've got to have sort of more rules, but even then, you've got to have room for interpretation. It's creativity. It's what it's all about.
Music, exactly, exactly. You said there just earlier that you love gigging. You know, you live for playing live music. Do you play often? Do you play as often as you can, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've tried. I mean, there was a point where I was sort of doing like 2 gigs a week, but I've been balancing it with GCSEs and then A levels, and now I'm here. So I was in Suffolk, and there's such a good music scene in Suffolk. There are so many places to play, and sort of it's such a nice tight knit scene. So I'm finding my way around York. It's a different thing playing in a city, and York has lots of sort of sessions and open mics that I'm sort of working my way through. So I'm enjoying it. It's a new scene, but yeah, it's different. It's new.
So how long have you been up here in York then? Is this recent
only
thing?
Since October.
Oh, so you're a university student here?
Yeah, fresher.
Fresher. Oh,
Indeed.
down it, fresher. Brilliant. So you're finding it enjoyable though?
Yeah,
all
definitely.
The
it's
nights.
a beautiful city.
It is lovely, and there are surprisingly good music venues as well, surprisingly small ones. You know what I mean? You don't expect it when you come here. It's not the place you come really to be edgy or to go to loads of live music, but actually it transpires there are some pretty cool venues.
Yeah, there are, yeah.
So you've been enjoying playing them. That's fantastic. Well, I'll let you get on with it and playing the song.
Cool.
I'll have another chat to you in a few minutes.
Thank you.
Tilly Moses.
So this song is called Definitions, and it's about wanting to define yourself on your own terms. I have always defined the terms by which I'm defined. I will not just be a mouth, I will be a mind. And I will not be yours unless you are mine. I refuse to let you blur any lines. And I am not denying the wisdom of age, but you cannot deny the wisdom of youth. I will always vote for hope, and at every chance for truth. My love is not a weakness, nor is my womanhood. And if you think me weak, then you misunderstood. For it is within my weakness that my strength resides. If beauty is your rule, then I will not abide. And I'm not denying cannot deny the wisdom of youth. I will always vote for hope, and at every chance for truth.
URY Sessions.
You're listening to the URY Music Show with me, your host, Jack Davis. We're currently joined by Tilly Moses, who's playing a fantastic live session for us.
Thank you.
That's all right. You don't have to keep thanking me. Thank you for giving us the music and being here and playing a wonderful live set. Now, another question for you. We're going to have a little chat in between your performances, if that's all right.
Yeah.
We were talking earlier about recording.
Yeah.
And the possibility of recording an album. So that's a bit exciting. So if you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yeah. So it's happening. I'm really excited. So because I've been playing for so long, I've wanted to do this for quite a while now. I've been itching. I've got 5 years worth of material that I need to get out. And I released an EP in 2014, but it was just kind of a live one. I did 6 tracks in a day in a guy's back room. And so that was kind of that. And it was great for the time, but I really want to get this out. And I was approached by a little label from near my hometown called Ginger Dog Records, who are really cool people. It's just a couple of them, and they run a really slick operation. They've got a really nice little studio, and they're really in it for kind of authentic musicians who like to play live and who have a fan base. So we clicked immediately, and yeah, it's happening. I'm recording the album this March when I go home from uni, and it should be released this summer. The only catch is that I need help raising the funds. But the great thing is that because I'm doing it on Indiegogo, I've got this campaign going, and I've had so much support. I mean, it's been overwhelming, really. But you can get loads of little prizes if you donate, which I'm actually really enjoying giving out to people and like making and stuff. My room is full of like half-written lyric sheets at the minute that I'm going to send out to people. And yeah, there's that. And also I'm completely flabbergasted and delighted to get some really amazing musicians on. I've got a Mercury Prize nominee who won the BBC Jazz Award in 2009, I think.
So who was that?
Kit Downs.
Okay.
He's this incredible jazz pianist. And I've got Sam Kelly, who won BBC Folk Awards this year. Or last year, I guess now. And yeah, I've got James Delaire, who's the fiddle player for the band Morkin, who've been nominated for Folk Award more times than I can remember. It's like they're Leonardo DiCaprio. They need to win at some point. It will happen.
They've been nominated that many times, but they've not quite
so
got
many
it.
times. But they're just wonderful people, and they've all agreed to do it. So I'm so excited.
That's fantastic.
I've never been more excited.
It's nice to know that the appetite's there as well, especially with something like crowdfunding.
Yeah.
Because obviously it means that someone is so willing to hear your music and so willing for you to get music out there that they're actually willing to put their own money into it just so you can record it.
It has been really I had a little breakdown the other day just because I was like, I can't believe so many people are putting their hard-earned money into my passion project. But I mean, it really is something that's been coming for a long time. So I think a lot of the fans are quite excited about it as well as I am. But I mean, I'm just itching to get going. It's all I think about. I can't wait to get home and get going with it. And I've got the demos back, so that's exciting. And yeah, I don't know, the whole process is wonderful. I love recording. It's brilliant.
So do you want to give us what's the URL for your your Indiegogo page?
It is Tilly Moses' debut album, I think. But if you just search Tilly Moses' debut album, it will come up straight away.
It will come up on Google. Okay.
And yeah, it's going well. I'm at 66% which is decent.
Two-thirds
and I
of the way
think we
there.
have about 5 weeks left. So
Brilliant. Okay. Well,
we can get there.
have a search, as she's just said there. Tilly Moses debut album. Have a look on Google. If you're liking what you're hearing, then you can put some money forward and make sure this wonderful musician gets to make her debut album. And without further ado, I will let said musician continue with our set here on the URY Music Show. So yeah, back over to Tilly Moses on URY Music.
This is probably the title track, to be confirmed. And this is called Waterman. Oh, he walked in the sun's hot gaze, hand in hand through life's maze. There's nothing about him I didn't know. He helped me reap and I helped him sow. And then I threw it all away. Felt like I couldn't stay. My new love, he tries so hard, he doesn't know where to start. 'Cause there's something here that he can't tame. He's a spark and I'm a flame, and I'll burn us both right down. Need a waterman to help my sorrows drown. I used to see you standing clear. The future seemed oh so near, and now I stand alone that way. I don't picture your face. We have to go our separate ways. We weren't meant to wear each other's chains, and I've known it all along. But how can I leave when you keep me strong?
URY Sessions.
You're listening to the URY Music Show, and we're currently in the midst of our session with Tilly Moses, fantastic folk musician based here in York, originally from Suffolk. Now, Tilly.
Yes.
We're talking a little bit earlier about your live performances. Now, a little birdie tells me that you were performing at a certain rally the other night, or a protest. Not a rally. A rally is the wrong word, because it has a particularly charged side to it. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
There were hundreds of protests all around the world, gatherings really, because the thing is, protest and rally are a bit of a funny word, I think, for what was going on, because it was Trump's inauguration, obviously. I played the song earlier, Definitions. That's the song that I played at the rally, I guess. There was one in York, and it was kind of a women's march. It was really last minute, because this wonderful woman, Cindy, realised that there wasn't one in York, and there should be one in York. We needed one, because 500 people turned up en masse to walk around York.
Just completely impromptu.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think it was organised on the Monday, and we marched on the Saturday, so it was pretty impressive. And I was roped in on the Thursday, and was really excited to. And that song that I wrote is about defining yourself as a young woman on your own terms, and it has a little nudge to Robin Thicke's awful Bloodline song in there as well. I thought it was appropriate to play it, because what the march really was just a show of solidarity around the world, not just to women, but of all people who might be harmed and vulnerable. And it was a really, really positive thing. Like, I was worried that there might be a bit of aggro, but it was so lovely and peaceful. And playing was such an honour, really. And I got quite emotional about it. And there were so many wonderful speakers and poets and young people and men and boys and people from all around the world that marched together. And it was an amazing thing to be part of. It's something I definitely won't forget. It's a York experience that will stick in the top of my mind.
What a great honour as well to play such a big event.
It was really cool. It was literally cool. It was freezing.
But a cold night in wintry York.
Standing on a table on cobbles.
Was this a couple of nights ago? Was this Tuesday night?
It was Saturday.
Oh, was it Saturday?
Not the Saturday just gone, the one before. It was quite a while ago now.
Oh, right. It was just immediately after the inauguration. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
At this point, I'll say goodbye to you, because you're going to play one more song for us, aren't you?
Indeed.
And then, so without further ado, we're going to hand you back over to the capable hands of Tilly Moses for a final song of this wonderful URY session with York-based musician. Remember to check out her Indiegogo page. Just search Tilly Moses' debut album if you like what you hear. So here she is, Tilly Moses.
So this is one of the very first songs I wrote when I was 13, and it's a little love song called Lonely Birds.
I was lost and you found me. I was lonely and you gave company. I was alone, but you came. You came like lonely birds in the night. You answered my call as I tried to take flight. You broke my fall like lonely birds. Like lonely birds. I was cold and you warmed me. I was was scared and you comforted me. I was alone, but you came. You came like lonely birds in the night. You answered my call as I tried to take flight. You broke my fall like lonely birds. Like lonely birds. Like lonely birds we found, and we won't find the ground. Like lonely birds we loved, and we will keep to the above. We'll never be lonely again. We'll never be lonely again. Like lonely birds in the night, you answered my call as I tried to take flight. You broke my fall like lonely birds. Like lonely birds.